Welcome back, peer structure traders, for another market analysis for the London session and potentially into the US session. Today is April 6th, 2021 here in Hawaii, and will be April 7th, 2021 in London. Today we'll be going over S&P 500 and also gold to give you guys some levels we're looking to play off of. So let's go ahead and hop into it. We did have a nice move to the upside at the open of for S&P 500. We did fail like we were looking for. The market did try to break down lower, kind of right in this area here, and we couldn't do that for the open of the market. And then by the time we opened, we were ranging right in this area for a move back to the upside, right into resistance. So for today, what are we going to be looking at? It is still a strong bullish market. Now, we do got some levels of resistance. You can see right here at 74.25, and then a level of support kind of between. I got 58, 59, kind of closer to 60, kind of right here. You can see one bounce touch, another area we're looking to touch this level here and bounce right back up to touch the upside of 74. Now, there's a couple scenarios we could play out here for a long opportunity. Either we're going to hold, you can see this little bit of a channel we have coming up here. We could see these higher lows forming right here. So we got a first level right between 58 to 59 as a level of support for a continued move up. Now, if we don't hold this level, we could see the market try to dip back into these 53s to 52s and then try to bounce off this level of support. It could come maybe a little bit deeper and then come right back up. This is where we could see that market fail to go lower and then try to get a buying opportunity. Now, this is going to be one of the more major levels we're looking for that market to come to. Retest that area, and if we can't get lower, then look for a long. Here's going to be a more shorter term area, which is still a major level for me, but 59 to 58 as that aggressive turnaround. If we fail here, this could be a turnaround move right back up into resistance. Now, what we don't want to do is find ourselves playing right in the middle of all of this. Right, we don't want to be going long or going short right at about 67, 68, right in the middle of everything. That's going to be very risky. If you're going to look to short or long within this sideways movement or this range, you're going to sell high here and or buy low either at these 59s or below that, right at these 52 to 53s as support to bounce back up. That's how we're going to play that range. Now, if we do continue to hold this support here and move up, we potentially could fail here at 74. And if we're going to do that, we're going to look for something similar that we saw over here on the left hand side, which is a couple attempts to get through this level, maybe even break it a little bit. But if we get maybe two failure attempts, look for that round out to pull it right back down into support. Now for the upside, the measure moves are still there. If we continue this bullish move and hold these supports, we are looking for the market to climb into 93, then 4100, and then 4112 on the upside. With the short sides, it can get a little bit tricky. For me, the shorts are going to come right at 74. A better short too, if you guys want to try to short this, is the market break below these 52s and then pull back and fail to get back up through that level. You can look for a continuation down into 40.38, but just remember the trend is up and the momentum is strongly bullish, so you want to keep that in mind if you're looking for supports 59, 58, and or 52 to 53 as the supports on the upside. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on S&P 500, give you guys a little bit of a closer view. So we can see as we kind of zoom out of this area here, erase some of these lines that we got. You can see slightly trying to round out here. So again, we're still looking for that market to try to pull down into our level of support. Right now we're holding these 63s, which we could round out and come right back up. But for me, 59 to 60 is going to be more of a better area. You can see the support happening here. And I'd like to see that if that support actually holds back to the upside from there. Again, below that, we're looking for these 52 to 53s for the bounce. Underneath this level, look for that fall off. If we find the rejection around 52 to fail to get back up, look for that fall off into about 38. Next level support underneath is 33, then 27, then 22 as areas of support on the downside. Now let's take a look at gold, see what's going on there. So we could see here on gold, we did have some nice movement. Try to reach those 47, 48s, but we only got up to about 46 and started to pull down. Now there was this minor level sitting right here at about 42, but we couldn't hold that area. So we are looking for the market to come back in here right around these 36 to 38s. Right around this area here is going to be the level that we're looking for the bounce. If we could touch that level, I would like to see this market bounce right back up from this area as support. That's going to be my first area of support. Underneath that, got another level here, 31. If we get below that, we're going to see this market try to pull into right around these 23s. But you can see what happened during the London session yesterday. We did pull down and we tried to hold up underneath this level and we couldn't. And we started to fall back down. Even in the US session, the same similar movement that we had. So we do want to see when we come into the London session where the price is at, because we couldn't break it back down here on the downside. Instead, we had higher low movement and pushed up higher there. So we do want to see if this is the same scenario or a similar scenario that plays out here on gold, where we either get the support sitting at about 36 here to bounce off and continue to try to move back up into resistance, or we get right down into these 31s, maybe break it into the 28s, come right back up, fail to go lower, and then push its way back up from there. So still strongly bullish on gold, but we are coming back down into some support levels, so we do want to pay attention to that. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on gold for you guys. Just to zoom in here, you can see we did come down just a little bit. You can see we touched right around, what is this level? We came right around these 36.9s. So I really wanted to see if we can get 36 even, but didn't necessarily get down there just yet. So we'll see if the market actually gets down there or if it uses this little bit of a peak to hold that support to round back up. So it should be some good opportunities for the short side. Honestly, I'd like to try to short underneath maybe 36 back down to 31, but we'll see. I'm not really too keen on the short side right now because we're coming into some levels of support. So I'm going to be looking at these areas as some supporting ideas for a long opportunity. So we'll see what S&P 500 and also gold has in store for us for the London sessions. With that, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. If you guys are, thank you guys for watching and hitting that like button as well. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. If you guys are interested in joining Pure Structure Trading, the members and the mentors, feel free to pop in on the website www.purestructuretrading.com and put your email in there or sign up with us, and we'll go ahead and get started with you guys. Other than that, guys, you guys take care. Have a great night.